Now on CoastTV News.
Guilty on all 3 counts. The Hunter Biden verdict has been handed down. We have local reaction, plus it's our CoastTV poll question.
Panic over parking. An Ocean City neighborhood debating parking passes and other possible solutions.
Tickets piling up. An abandoned and now towed car has Dewey Beach considering revisiting parking policies.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Hunter Biden found guilty on all charges. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with Hunter Biden being found guilty on 3 felony gun charges.
The 12-member jury on Tuesday found Hunter Biden guilty of violating laws meant to prevent drug addicts from owning firearms. They deliberated for just under 3 hours. The charges stemmed from Hunter Biden's purchase of a gun in 2018. The first 2 counts were for lying about his drug use on a federal background check form. The third count was for possessing a gun while addicted to or using illegal drugs. This marks the first time a president's immediate family member has been found guilty of a crime during their father's term in office. We spoke to 2 locals about the outcome so far.
I don't think it's going to affect long-term news. Hopefully it won't affect the outcome of the election in November. It really shouldn't. They were different people.
I like the fact that he was found guilty, held to the same standard as everybody else. My biggest curiosity now is what's going to happen at the sentencing. Yes, I'd like to see fairness there too.
And here's what could happen. Hunter Biden could face up to 25 years in prison and a fine of up to $750,000, though he'll likely receive less than the maximum as a first-time offender.
President Joe Biden released a statement reiterating he would accept the outcome of the case and respect the judicial process. In an interview last week, the president said he would not pardon his son if he was found guilty.
And this is going to bring us right into our CoastTV poll. We want to know what should the punishment for Hunter Biden be?
Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier tonight. On your screen, it's changed just a little here, Charlie. It looks like 51% now saying prison and fine. Now probation is in second place at 32%.
But interestingly, 1 to 5 years per count, 5 to 10 years per count, they're at 3 and 2%, so pretty low there. If you haven't voted yet, if you want to have a say in this poll, go to CoastTV.com or use the CoastTV mobile app. We're going to show you an updated result on CoastTV News at 11. Parking has always been an issue during the busy season in Ocean City, but one development wants to find a permanent fix. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us what challenges are up for debate.
If you drive long enough around Caine Woods, you'll be able to find this very decorative house. People from around Ocean City usually check out this house during Christmas time, but soon people might not be able to park on these streets any longer. Something homeowner Dawn Pappas is not pleased by.
I think it should be first come, first serve. Most people have 2 spots in front of their house driveways, and especially this far off the beach, it should be first come, first serve.
It was brought to the Ocean City Council's attention by homeowners that the parking within the Caine Woods area has increasingly gotten worse, and they think the reason is because of these apartments. I talked to one Ocean City local who didn't want to appear on camera, but he told CoastTV that apartments like these are the reasons why 142nd and 145th Street should have parking passes. Some locals suggested to the Ocean City Council that they should provide 2 parking passes per homeowner, or use license plate enforcement to make sure certain cars are allowed to park in the area. While some members like the idea of this change, Pappas feels this area is not meant for these kinds of restrictions.
This is more residential, so I think leave Caine Woods in the north end of Ocean City how it is.
The Ocean City Council will be deciding on whether or not they should make any changes within the Caine Woods community. I'm Kevin Zappe in Ocean City, CoastTV News.
New today, police are continuing to investigate an early morning shooting in the Milford area. Police say it happened back on June 9th, just after 4:30 a.m. in the area of Brightway Commons apartment complex. Officers say a 37-year-old man was taken to Bay Health, Sussex for a gunshot wound. If you know anything about this shooting, contact Milford Police.
Offshore wind, it's a highly debated topic, and DENREC wants the public to keep sharing their opinions. On July 9th, DENREC will hold a virtual public hearing to discuss a proposed offshore wind project. U.S. Wind has submitted multiple state permit applications to DENREC for its wind farm to be located off the coast of Maryland. The wind farm's power transmission cables are proposed to land at Delaware Seashore State Park, 3R's Beach, and connect with a substation to be built near the Indian River Power Plant. Along with this virtual hearing, written comments will be accepted to DENREC until September 9th.
And let's stick with wind for just a little bit longer here. The wind farms hearing, there will actually be an in-person meeting this week in Ocean City. This Thursday, the Department of the Environment and U.S. Wind will be at the Convention Center to talk about the air permit for the Maryland offshore wind project. This project will have 121 wind turbines and 4 substations located 10 miles off the coast of Worcester County.
Next week, DENREC will present a free lecture to homeowners on living shorelines in Delaware. Living shorelines are a type of green infrastructure that use natural materials like native plants and oyster shells as a barrier against shoreline erosion. This presentation is happening on June 13th at the South Coastal Library in Bethany Beach. It starts at 2 p.m. DENREC says the lecture will offer insights into how to enhance the natural beauty of a property.
And now let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Ocean City. Sort of a gorgeous image there. You can see the clouds in the background, maybe a little rain coming down in the distance. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams is going to take a look at the weather.
Oh, those are just real fancy sun rays right there, and a little bit of moisture that's actually creating a prism, so when you see the rainbow, it's the filtration of the light that causes the different colors. So that can sometimes look like a little bit of rain coming down. Our Dover camera and Bay Health camera, that's actually at 72 degrees, dew point of 54. So we're looking at about a 20-degree difference between the air temperature and the dew point temperature. So we're in a much drier atmosphere today. 68 with clearing skies by 9 o'clock, 67 by 10 o'clock. Here's a look at the current temperatures. We're at 69 in Milton right now, Millsboro 68, 70 in Redden as well as Georgetown. We're holding at 68 degrees in Ocean City, 66 Rehoboth Beach, and 68 for us in Lewis. There is a marine statement active along the Chesapeake Bay area because we're watching out for about 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. But overall, we're still pretty quiet. And what small little inkling of a concern we have for spot showers, those are now off the board for right now. Now we're going to be talking about the heat. More about that in a moment. Till then, back to you, Charlie.
The prism of light. Thank you for the science, Paul. New tonight, several people from Rehoboth Beach have submitted a petition to the state's Attorney General's office stating that the hiring of City Manager Taylor Tedder was a potential violation of the Freedom of Information Act. Since hiring Tedder for the position of Rehoboth Beach City Manager, homeowners in the city have expressed some concern over the hefty salary given to Tedder. The complaint says that the compensation is more than any other public official makes in the state. The primary concern addressed in that letter are the compensation packages for Tedder and that it was not discussed or decided in a public forum. In a response to CoastTV, the city has stated it, quote, has respectfully requested that the Delaware Department of Justice issue a determination advising that the city has not violated the Freedom of Information Act and dismiss the petition in full, unquote. We do have more on this story on CoastTVnews.com.
DelDOT wants to hear from you on proposed improvements being considered as part of the North Bethany Bicycle and Pedestrian Corridor study. The agency is proposing to reduce the speed limit along Route 1 between Dewey Beach and Bethany Beach. A public survey is open on DelDOT's website for you to share ideas on traffic recommendations and alternatives in the area that you think would better improve conditions for bikers and pedestrians. That survey is open until Friday.
If you like to walk the Lewis-Georgetown Trail, here's a closure you're going to want to keep in mind this week. Starting tomorrow, the trail will be closed until Friday. Crews are doing some routine maintenance. The trail will be closed from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. DelDOT says all access through the work zone, that will be strictly controlled.
Happening now in Ocean Pines. There's some bridge repairs on Clubhouse Drive throughout the month. The town says repairs will impact roads and waterways, but drivers should be able to get in and out of that area.
Starting this week, some Bridgeville homeowners are going to see electric upgrades from Delmarva Power. The power company will be replacing utility poles and energy equipment with more modern infrastructure to improve reliability for customers. There are no planned service interruptions, and street closures are not planned during these next 4 to 6 weeks. Keep that in mind. Work will take place on a couple different roads, some including Cedar Street, Delaware Avenue, and Walnut Street.
We have some programming changes on Coast TV later this week to tell you about. We are Delmarva's home for the U.S. Open. Coverage starts Friday at 1 p.m. Then at 7, tune into Jeopardy! And at 7:30, it will be NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Also, the Berlin bathtub races, they are happening this Friday. The friendly races feature locals, businesses competing using their own designed racing bathtub. Do we all have one of those? I don't know. Coast Life will have a live pre-show at 4 p.m. on the Delmarva Sports Network. Then watch the races live at 6 on the Delmarva Sports Network through your TV or the DSN app.
We have a lot more ahead on Coast TV News at 6.
Indeed we do. The Public Safety Expo is making its way back to Ocean City. Demos and activities that you can expect at this year's event.
And the heat is on for the rest of the work week. Temperatures are getting ready to set it off into the 90s. More on that warming trend coming up.
But first, parking tickets pile up. The concerns being raised with this SUV in Dewey Beach. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Attention Delmarva homeowners. HomeSmart is looking for 50 homes to participate in our first ever bath makeover event. 50 homeowners will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to showcase our Kohler Luxstone showers in real bathroom conditions, including Kohler's proprietary crushed stone walls that won't harbor bacteria or soap scum. That's right, homeowners will receive promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product lines are the right fit for your bathroom project. 50 homeowners who call now will save. Receive 50% off installation of a new Kohler Luxstone shower. Plus, call during this program for no payments until 2025. Senior and military discounts. Call HomeSmart now with zip code and location to qualify. Call 1-800-616-8289. That's 1-800-616-8289.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Take a look at this. This dark and mysterious SUV is the talk of the town in Dewey Beach. That was up until today. It was collecting parking tickets on Dickinson Street, and people say it's been there since Memorial Day weekend.
We were there this morning as it was finally towed away, leaving more questions than answers. Coastal Towing secures the tires on this SUV and takes it away. Coast TV got to Dickinson Street just in time to watch it get pulled backwards out of this parking spot next to Nalu Surf Bar.
It became more of a game with the staff to see how many tickets got put on each day.
19 parking tickets act as a sun visor covering the windshield.
Yeah, what a mess.
Dewey Beach Commissioner Paul Bauer says on some days the SUV collected 2 tickets a day. The first 5 cost $60 and the rest are $45 each, for a grand total close to $1,000.
So the first ticket, the 10-day period hit, and so there we go. So it was time for it to get out of here. I think we were more than lenient in trying to get the car removed. But towing should be a last-ditch option for us.
Dewey Beach police say they only get involved with a parking violation if the car is obstructing traffic or becomes a public safety hazard. In this case, the police department says that SUV was unregistered. Tom Clayton says it made Nalu's deliveries difficult.
We lost, a valuable parking spot for customers that would like to come to Nalu and have dinner for almost 2 weeks. And it really made it tough for our delivery drivers to drop off beer and stuff with bigger trucks. They couldn't make the turn in or the turn out, so they had to park on the street, which always caused the traffic back up.
The SUV has a Montana license plate, which has people asking, why did its driver leave it behind?
I've heard that this person lost their keys. So I feel bad, but if it was you or I think we would go to the police department and say, hey, I lost my keys, I'm parked over here. Notify us and just say, hey, I have to go get keys made.
The parking space is left just as empty as the unanswered questions. Bauer says the SUV could inspire future conversations about town parking violation policies, but this topic hasn't been added to an agenda yet. Now, there is one day during the week where you don't have to stress about getting a parking ticket in Dewey. You can park your car for free from 5 to 11 p.m. on Mondays. This is part of the free movies event that takes place on Mondays in the summer.
All right, we take a look at our golf forecast, and we are expecting for absolutely gorgeous conditions. In fact, we're looking for excellent. Plus, the wind is going to be relatively low, so no problems whatsoever. So go out there and strike out.
Why wait? Call All Exteriors and get your roofing or siding quote on the spot. They have same-day and Saturday appointments available to do a thorough inspection and to show you design options. Call All Exteriors for your free quote today.
In 1924, my grandfather, J. Caine Scott, decided to start a life in the furniture business. I'm proud to say that as the third generation, we celebrate our 100-year anniversary. From a humble small-town furniture store to an interior design destination, with 35,000 square feet in Selbyville and our newest location in Rehoboth Beach. J. Caine Scott, celebrating our 100-year anniversary.
Life. Just when you think you've got it made, you've got another thing coming. To which we say, bring it on. Your heart needs a hand? We've got hands committed to saving hundreds of hearts each year. You're facing a storm? Hey, storm, is that all you got? Because we've got more. More ways to help, to provide hope, with a commitment to your health that runs deep.
Hi, I'm Sussex County farmer Blaine Hitchens, and I plant cover crops to improve my soil health. Cover crops help with nutrient cycling, weed suppression, and also reducing our input costs. I'm also improving water quality, and my soils are more productive, increasing my yield and bottom line. Healthy soils produce healthy crops. Cost share signups are going on now. To take advantage of the financial assistance, stop by the Conservation District to enroll in the Cover Crop Cost Share program, because every acre counts.
Need a roofing or siding repair? All Exteriors serves all of Delmarva with prompt, friendly service. Get that repair off your to-do list. Call or visit allexteriorsmd.com. Roofing, siding, gutters, and more. All Exteriors, all taken care of.
Patty was driving home from the grocery store thinking about what to make for dinner. Carl was driving home from the sports bar having had 3 shots of whiskey and a pitcher of beer. Unfortunately, when the light turned red, Carl didn't notice and crashed into Patty, sending her to the hospital. Patty fought for her life. We fought for her justice. Folks, if you've been injured in a car accident, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Gorgeous weather for today. We avoided the afternoon quick developing spot showers, so now we're just kind of enjoying the rest of the afternoon and going to enjoy some clear skies for tonight. But it's going to be a bit on the cool side tomorrow morning, so might have to have some long sleeves. I'm just saying that's about it. Our Tyndall's Casual Furniture camera in Ocean City highlighting the fact that we're holding steady at about 68 degrees right now, and we'll drop down to 66 by 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies and then total clear skies for us by the time we get to 10 o'clock. It's a clearing pattern that we're expecting throughout the rest of the night. 76 for the high today in Georgetown, 75 for the high in Ocean City, and 78 is where we ended up for the high in Salisbury. But you compare that to just 24 hours ago, and we're about 10 to even 12 degrees cooler now than we were just this same time yesterday. But it's still a mild, comfortable day regardless of that. We're holding at 65 in Rehoboth right now, 70 in Milton, as well as Redden, Delmar, and in Georgetown. It's 69 degrees in Ocean Pines and 68 right now in Ocean City. Our Dewey Beach sunrise forecast, listen, we'll start off at 59 degrees, mainly clear. It's going to be a cool and clear start to the day with the winds out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then the sunrise for just about everybody, we're going to be in the lower 60s for the most part everywhere. But notice the winds are going to stay calm, but pushing out of the north. And we're going to still stay in the mid 70s by 10 o'clock. So this is the early morning crew and mid-morning crew, okay? But we'll end up in the 80s ultimately, you see. Thanks to that plenty of sunshine, we'll warm to 81 in Lewis, 83 in Georgetown, Milford, Harrington, Seaford, and in Laurel. The winds will continuously push out of the west from Cambridge going over towards Vienna as we go from 81 to 83 degrees in both of those locations. And then to our south, Ocean City coming in at a nice, comfortable 78 degrees, although that's about 2 to 3 degrees below the norm for this time of the year. We'll still enjoy plenty of sunshine. Our chances of afternoon spot showers flaring up for Wednesday have diminished to nil to nothing, like 5% or less. Should we even speak of that? Probably not a big deal. But in case you're going to be sneezing tomorrow, then you know you are insensitive to cut grass, because that's going to be at extreme levels for tomorrow, but it's the only one. The rest of them actually are going to zero or near that. So that gives you an idea as to gauge what's causing you the most sneezing, wheezing, and running nose and all of that type of stuff. So we take a look at Wednesday morning at 5:30, 59 in Lewis and in Rehoboth, 58 in Millsboro. We progress to 2 o'clock. There might be a sprinkle here, and that's an anomaly, so I'm not really concerned about that. We're looking pretty clear from there on. And so as we go into Thursday, we actually rebound into the 80s, and we have a sprinkle expected by 4 o'clock. Now, these are afternoon heating showers that the models are picking up on, and the models are getting a little bit better as we get a little closer to summertime, engaging how these pop-up showers are going to react. So it's going to help us with giving you even more exact information, by the way. Tonight, clearing out rapidly. Tomorrow, brilliant sun will warm us to 81, but then the humidity kicks in big time on Thursday. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. The annual Ocean City Fire Department Public Safety Expo is making its way back to OC. On June 21st, you can enjoy this family-friendly expo at the Northside Park. On your screen, you can see some of the highlights from previous years. There's going to be a canine demo, emergency vehicle tours, and interactive activities. Also, the Maryland State Police's Trooper 4 helicopter will headline this event, offering attendees an opportunity to watch its operations up close as it lands and it takes off.
If you've got lots of paper to get rid of, here's an event to take advantage of. AARP Delaware is offering a free shredding event this Saturday. It's happening from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the South Coastal Library in Bethany Beach.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Today, some of Delmarva's top college baseball prospects on display for over 30 coaches from all divisions at Henry S. Parker Athletic Complex in Salisbury. The 9th year of the Delmarva Aces Showcase featured over 100 athletes from the class of 25 through 28 and college scouts from across the Mid-Atlantic. The University of Maryland, Delaware, Navy, and Penn State were some of the 15 D1 programs eyeing talent. The camp included position-specific drills, batting practice, 60-yard times, and recruiting talks with Mount St. Mary's, Virginia Wesleyan, and UMBC coaches. Delmarva Aces club founder Dave Wiggum wishes he had this opportunity on the shore when he was in high school.
This is an event we put together with it in mind of just how do we get our kids recruited here on the shore. A lot of times people have to go across the bridge, they have to go in different places, drive far distances, 12, and we bring them all here to basically what we call the hub of Eastern Shore baseball here at Henry Parker. And it's a great facility, and we basically put ourselves in a position here where all the college here to watch our guys, now it's their turn to show.
And tonight on The Final Score, check out highlights from the Delaware Blue Gold All-Star Lacrosse games on DSN at 10:30 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water. Or maybe into some hot water, if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. high performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Secondhand smoke lingers for hours. And it's killed almost 3 million people since 1964. When you smoke in the house, everyone in the house smokes. So, take it outside. Visit takeitoutside.de.org.
Take a vacation from cleaning and scrubbing and enjoy your summer with a maintenance-free shower with Coastal Bath. As the #1 Bathland dealer in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, Coastal Bath proudly backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal, 2-year money-back guarantee. See for yourself. Coastal Bath has countless 5-star reviews. It's Coastal Bath's annual sizzling summer savings. Enjoy $2,000 off or no payments, no interest for 18 months. Say hello to relaxation with a hassle-free shower from Coastal Bath. Call today for a free in-home estimate.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Outside we go to our Gateway Subaru camera in Ocean City. We're starting to see the waves coming a little more aggressively, but we are expecting for 20 to 25 mile per hour winds there. But we're looking clear for the most part for us. But over towards Chesapeake Bay, it's still even more breezy, so to speak. Be sure you call our line. You can call them at 443-880-9100, sponsored by Baird Mandalas, Brunkstead, and Federico. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Looking pretty quiet, pretty clear, but also pretty steamy, especially next week.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more of our local weather, just download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.